Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Migdalia Pagan Milano, and I will be walking you through the Neighborly Software Program, which is the program we're using to complete the Jersey City Arts and Culture Trust Fund Grant. Allow me to share my screen. Great. So this is our landing page. New users must first register their account before signing into the portal. This little icon right over here is the language selection. You're free to choose from one of 30 different languages. We're going to go ahead and sign in. Again, the link to this portal will be provided. Once you've signed in, you can create a new case by going to the top right corner here. I've already taken the liberty to create a test case. I will go ahead and open that. Once you've created a new case, this number right over here is going to be your case ID number. It will be the way you can identify yourself in all of our correspondences. You can just make sure to include that in your subject line. This year we are giving applicants 6 weeks to complete, so please feel free to take your time. The information that you provide, the more information that you provide, really the better it is. On the left here, click on the application. This is going to be our menu. We have quite a number of different sections. You do not have to do this in that specific order. You can complete this application in any order you would like. The beauty of the software program is that you're able to begin your application, save your work, log out, come back in, and continue your work. So it really gives you the benefit of really taking the time to complete it. Let's start with the overview page. And as you can see here, there is a printer icon. This is going to allow you to print any section of the application or the entire application. You are free to print it and keep it as a reference. And once you do complete the application, I strongly suggest that you print it and keep it for reference. This is going to go over all of the eligibility, funding priorities, ineligible expenses and programs, evaluation criteria, and then the final reporting. You must read through all of this and click here that you attest to have read it before you can continue. Again, the most important thing to remember here is save, save, save. Save all of your work. That way you can return and complete the application. Here you can enter your name or your co-applicant's name. This is the organization information. And we do ask you to please click on all that apply to your organization. Click on save. The proposal is a quick synopsis of the description of the program that you're seeking funding for. As you can see here, we do have some character limits, so just be mindful of those character limits. Here's your proposal narrative. And this is where we really want you to describe all of the details of your programming or organization. Just something to keep in mind is do not assume that the judges, because all of these applications are judged by a panel. So do not assume that the judges are familiar with your establishment or your organization or your programming. So be as detailed as possible. Next, we have the budget. You can enter all of your amounts here. We also have a section. This is the expenses section. We have the in-kind. That is anything that was donated with time or materials or services. And then you can scroll down to the earned income and do a little bit of math here at the end. This budget section could be a bit challenging. However, we do have some tutorials that you can access on our jerseycityculture.org page. And also feel free to contact me with any questions. I can be reached at mmilano@jcnj.org. This is our direct public benefit portion. This is where we ask you to just really, think about how your programming is going to engage the community. What tools, grant timelines, and your expected goals and outcomes. Please remember to save. And here we go with our diversity, equity, and access and inclusion section. There are no character limits here. Please be as descriptive as possible. Save your information. And then we come into the ADA plan section. Now, in this section, we understand that you may not have something in place, an ADA organization plan. We're really asking you to be mindful of accessibility and how your programming can be more accessible to the public. This is a large portion of, well, not a large, but it is a 20-point portion of the application. So be sure to really think through this portion. And if you don't have something implemented, consider having something implemented at the time of your completion of the application, rather. Program questions. Okay, so this is what's going to differentiate if you're applying for a program or an arts education grant. If you're applying for an arts education grant, you'll have a few more questions that we would ask you to complete. Make sure you save. And then we come to the required documents section. We do ask you to please provide us with as much supportive material as possible. You'll feel free to create a document, a Word document that you can add your links to, websites, social media, anything that can give the panel of judges an overall picture of what your program is or your organization, or in the art education aspect, if you're in art education school, or give us as much information as possible here. It does have about 5 attachments as a maximum, so that's why we're asking you to maybe create a document that will contain those links. If you are a 501c3, please upload your determination letter. These are all, if applicable. You don't have to submit all of them, but we do need you to submit however it is that you're applying. If you're applying as a nonprofit, then we do need you to submit that 501c3. If you're applying as an individual artist for a program, then we do need for you to submit your proof of residency. You can upload here. It is fairly easy to upload. This is the very last page, so we do suggest that you keep it as such, just because there is no saving here. Once you upload all of your files, then it does only allow you to complete and continue. So maybe make sure to leave this for very last. That way you don't have an issue getting locked out of your application. Okay, and then finally you submitted, you've reviewed everything, it looks great. Just certify that everything is accurate and that you've included your financial documents, and sign electronically here. At this point, you can still save, and review. So you can choose to do that or complete and submit it all. I think that might be it. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, it's my email is mmilano@jcnj.org. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and best of luck to you.